Hey guys, what's going on? It's Billy here from the best place to buy gold online, and welcome back to episode 6 of this series on the new case for gold. And if you haven't done so already, highly recommend you go ahead and pick up that book. The link is in the description below. So this title of this one is Gold is Not Paper. Obvious, it's a lump of metal. But Wall Street sponsors, US banks and other members of the London Bullion Market Association have created enormous volumes of gold products that are not gold. These are paper contracts. These products include exchange-traded funds, ETFs, the most prominent of which trades under the ticker symbol GLD. The phrase ticker symbol is a giveaway that a product is not gold. An ETF is a share of stock. There is some gold out there somewhere in the structure, but you don't own it, you own a share. Even the share is not physical, it's digital and easily hacked or erased. The legal structure behind GLD is a trust, and the trustee has some physical gold in a vault. This is generally true of gold ETFs. The GLD vaults are in London. There is a set of authorised participants who make a market in the GLD Trust shares. These are the large LBMA members such as Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan and others. You've got Citibank and HSBC, a few others included in that as well. Much of this, the activity of the authorised participants consists of arbitrage between the physical gold market and the market for GLD shares. If there is selling pressure on GLD shares, the authorised participant can buy the shares as a market maker and sell physical gold short. Then the dealer can deliver the shares of the trustee, receive physical gold in exchange and cover the short physical position, thereby pocketing a profit measured by the distance between the share price and the physical price. This arbitrage is not unlike the gold points arbitrage that existed between New York and London in the years prior to 1914, except that it is no longer necessary to ship physical gold across North Atlantic to make a profit. Nowadays, the gold just sits in an LBMA vault or GLD vault, depending on the flow of the arbitrage. Investors in GLD take other risks besides not having physical gold and being targets of digital hacking. For example, others could close the New York Stock Exchange, leaving investors unable to trade the shares. Those who say the exchange will never be closed should recall that it happened due to a software glitch on July 8, 2015, during Hurricane Sandy in 2012 and after 9/11. Famously, the New York Stock Exchange was also closed over 4 months at the outbreak of World War I. Power outages or electronic problems could also close the exchange again at any time. With an ETF, you're locked into that digital system. The London Bullion Market Association also sells gold through paper contracts that act like unregulated futures. The gold underlying these contracts is described as unallocated, which means the owner has no claim to any particular physical gold. The seller does have some physical gold, but not enough to satisfy the potential claims of all the unallocated gold buyers. Banks can sell $10 or more of these contracts for every $1 of physical gold they hold, much like the fractional reserve banking system, which also lends out more, like 90% of what they actually hold on their books. They hope that all the holders don't show up at once and ask for the gold, because if they do, then they're not going to get it. It's game over. You get a bankroll. Owners of gold under these contracts have to give notice to the bank if they want to convert the unallocated gold to gold that is specifically allocated and held in custody. The notice period gives the bank time to locate some physical gold to cover that contract. If too many customers claim physical gold at once, the bank could terminate the contract and simply provide the counterparty with cash at the closing price. as of the date of termination. The customer would get a check at that closing price, but they're not going to get the actual gold. That's the best case. In a worst case, the bank could fail and the gold investor would get nothing at all. So these paper contracts might offer price exposure to gold markets, but that's a far cry from the actual gold. If there's a demand shock or a buying panic for gold and the price of gold is skyrocketing, that's exactly when these paper contracts are going to fail, because there will not be enough physical gold to satisfy all the claims. Only physical gold in non-bank custody is real gold. So I'll maintain it again, guys. If you do not hold it, you do not own it. So make sure you own physical gold. I hope you got value. If you did, feel free to like, comment, share. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and check out my website, goldfinancial.de. Go ahead and register over there for yourself for a free account. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.